Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you that you are still under oath.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you.
Mr. Ture, you're welcome back.
Thank you very much.
And good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Council, can you proceed?
Yes, good day, Mr. Ture. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Do you have the system audit with you?
Yes, I have the system audit.
Yes, so
Sorry, before I went on break, I was given some assignment
all right.
to send in some documents. I forward them to the registers. Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ture.
Yes.
Are these the list of properties that
Yeah.
the council has?
The first one is the list of properties
Okay.
belonging to Basa Area Council.
And the second one is a list of loans?
The list of staffs that have taken loan, but according to the information I received from the council, they have all completed paying their loans.
They've all paid the loans?
They've all paid, yes. There is nobody defaulting, yes.
And do you have receipts or something to show that they've been paid?
No, that is the information I received from the current CEO, the acting
Can
CEO.
you ask that they provide proof of payment?
Proof of payment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they going to give you a hard copy of this at some point?
I can request it and they can help me to send it to me, yes.
Yes, please. So,
But the properties, for the list of properties, according to the engineer and planner, he said it was part of his submission.
it was
The
part of his
hard copy,
submission?
yes, it was part of his submission, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Chair, I applied to tender the copies of Basa Area Council land properties in the region. It's a list of properties said to belong to the council and a list of the council staff that have taken personal loans with the council.
Give me the last. The Basa Area Council land properties in the region and the list of employee of the council who had taken loans from the council. These two documents are admitted together and marked as LGC/OT/CEO/BSAC/019.
As a commission.
As a commission places.
Mr. Chair, do you know whether any of those properties was leased?
Whether they are?
Any of them are leased properties?
No, not yet.
None of them are leased?
None of them are leased, yes.
Okay, how did you acquire them?
I inherited when I took over, and I understand they are properties of the Basay Area Council.
Yes, but how did the council acquire the properties, do you know?
The only one that I know is was an allocation allocated by the planning authorities to Basay Area Council. The rest, I found them as the market. The Trust Bank, where the Trust Bank facility is, there was the former Basay Area Council office. So when they moved to the new site, now they lease it to lease it to Trust Bank.
So do you have any title deeds over any of these properties?
No, we don't have.
Nothing. So how do
We tried the leasing process, but it's not completed.
Yeah. So how do you know that the council owns them if you don't have any documents to show?
Well, the occupancy, the land occupancy.
Okay, so you have a certificate.
We have the land occupancy for all of them, yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
can you also ask that they provide all the documents that they have relating to the land, relating to all the properties, to show that they own it?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yes, may I respectfully request the list of properties being exhibited? Now, at Basay Area Council, do you keep a fixed asset register?
Yes, we have.
How many?
The register.
Yes, just one.
One, yes.
Is that separate from what you have here? Or is this the register you are referring to?
No. I think the fixed register was submitted together with the.
So you only have one?
We have, yes.
But you're supposed to have a fixed register for separate classes of assets. Do you know that?
Yeah, no, we have only one.
So you can make a reference to the finance and accounting manual on page 70.
Page 70, okay.
Do you have it with you right now?
No, it's not with me right now. I can make reference from
Where it says that separate registers shall be kept for each class of assets, example for land and buildings, it has to be one fixed asset register. For vehicles and plants as well, for computers and furniture, one register. So therefore you need to make sure you separate all this. Have you been doing that?
No, we are putting all of them in one register.
One register, since when?
I think this was since 2021.
20?
2020, yeah, when I took over.
But almost all you took over which year? 2019?
2019, yes.
But apparently you realize that for most of the audit reports, it indicates that there is no fixed register asset for the assets.
Yeah, because the register that we have is not completed. It should have all the details, then it will be called a fixed assets register. So the details are not, the headings are not completed.
So you will only list the properties or the assets, but you wouldn't provide the details.
Yes, that is the problem. Yes. So they don't consider it as an asset.
Why is that the case?
Well, I could remember there was a training conducted in Masakongo where the Director of Finance were trained on, Director of Finance and the IT officers were trained on this fixed asset register.
You don't have to be trained on it. It is clear the information it has to contain.
Yes.
So no matter how you record it,
okay.
The information is, it has to have, for example, date of acquisition, cost of purchase, description of asset, including mark of model, location, insurance policy and date of disposal, if any.
Yes.
So why what does this tell you? This list of registers we have here. How authentic is this?
The one you have?
Yes.
Yes.
What you just send that?
Yes, it's authentic.
Where did you print it from?
No, they just send it to me from Basse, but according to the planner and engineer, it's part of the hard copy is part of his submission.
It's part of the submission.
Yes. So when I called him, he sent this to me during break time.
Anyways,
They all have their land documents.
We will come back to that. Now, so the 2019 National Audit Report, dated the 6th of May 2021.
Okay.
Do you follow? Do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
Now, you were discussing regarding the percentage of development that should be from the percentage of the revenue collected, or the amount of money that you have make in a year through revenue that should go through development. And you said it's 60%, is that correct?
Yes.
Now, when you take over in 2019, I currently have the National Audit Report with me, and it's also been exhibited.
Okay.
Now, let me just read to you regarding your revenue and your expenditure for the year.
Okay.
Now, for 2019, the revenue is $21,634,791 is 9 buttons. So the expenditure is $22,085,551 is 12 buttons. So you have a deficit of $450,760 is 3 buttons. But what you have on the expenditure in relation to the figures is what I want us to discuss just briefly.
Okay.
For example, you have planning and development. You want to spend $1,689,204 is 42 buttons.
Okay.
Under expenditure. So what you have on the expenditure is chairman office, $2,709,153 is 7 buttons. So that will probably be, in fact, much more higher what you have spent on the chairman's office.
Yes.
Much more higher than the amount of money that you have spent in relation to expenditure column.
Yes.
Why would that be the case? Is that normal?
It's not normal.
And why would that be the case?
It's not normal. In normal circumstances, we should follow what is approved in the budget.
So now,
Yes.
this office expenditure,
Yes.
so where you have chairman's office, what kind of expenditure will that be?
This is the furniture that goes to the chairman's office. And
Please speak louder.
the furniture that goes into the chairman's
Furniture,
office.
yes.
Yes, and we also start the expansion of the chairman's office, and the vice chairman's office.
Office.
Yes.
So you have more than almost $3 million in 2019. That was what was spent on the office of the chairman alone.
Yes.
Are all these spendings justifiable? Do you have really a good reason as to why this money should be spent?
I could not until if I look at the
So
payment vouchers.
for the finance office, the finance director's office,
Yes.
the amount is $4 million. It's almost triple the money spent on the chairman's office. $4,501,698 is 53 buttons. While you have for development only $1 million. And why? What would be spent in relation to the chairman, to the finance director's office?
Yeah, I know.
Normally.
I'm just recalling that when we mentioned chairman's office, all the office refurbishment, the expansion of his office, and the fuel and maintenance are all part of it.
But still,
Yes, I know.
still it should fall within the 40% perhaps,
Very
because
right.
they will not count as the development
No, you
fees.
are right.
So I am saying you're spending far more money
Yes.
in relation to maintaining your offices than what you will spend in relation to development.
You are right.
But then, when you come to the finance office, it is twice the amount. I'm telling you, $4 million is $501,698 is 53 buttons. What would you spend in the office of the finance director to reach this amount?
The only thing is the office refurbishment and
Refurbishment.
fuel and maintenance of vehicle only. But I don't think the figures will go up to that.
Should that reach $4 million?
No, it's not realistic.
Does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
So why would we have this amount? You are the chief custodian of the accounts.
Yes.
What can you tell us what happened in relation to 2019 expenditure of the finances of council? So the finance manual again, page 34,
Yes.
says in relation to expenditure.
Yes.
Do you have it?
I don't have it.
So it says under chapter 5, payment and expenditure, page 28.
Yes.
If you go to 34, it says office expenses. That office expenses cover items such as office refreshments, office cleaning materials, minor stationery, and other miscellaneous items. These should always be properly authorized by the Chief Executive Officer or Director of Finance. A payment voucher should be prepared in the name of the supplier and processed in the usual way. Now, so this would be the usual expenditure in relation to your individual offices.
Yes.
Will that not be the case? Or are there any other expenditures that may happen outside what has been provided for?
No, that should be the case.
Are you saying it should be confined within this
Within
list areas of expenditure?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, the amount shouldn't be way above what you would ordinarily spend if you are to render any development in a particular community.
You are right.
But for in 2019, and I believe it's the same subsequently, what you will spend to maintain your office alone will be way more than what you will spend, even only for one office, that is the finance office, is 3 times more than what you will spend in development for the pool of Basse Area Council. How do you explain that?
I think that is too much.
No, I'm now asking you. You are the CEO.
That is what I mean.
Yes. So why? What was the issue? Was this in your? Were you aware of what I'm telling you right now? You must have had access to the audit report.
They have access to the audit report. Yes.
So when you have seen this,
Yes.
what did you do?
Well, I only implemented when I took over in 2019. So the recommendations, I implemented the audit recommendations.
In
2020.
But you were there in 2019.
Yes, I took over 2019, July 2019.
Yes, you were there in 2019.
Yes.
Now let me take you to the breakdown of, on page 15, the breakdown of the expenditure of, for example, the finance director's office.
Okay.
It says salaries and allowances, $2,084,613 is 11 buttons. Would that correspond with the salary you will have to spend in a year in relation to that department alone?
Yeah, I know. During those days when we are doing the budgeting, we segregate the departments.
Yes.
Maybe that may be the results of even under the chairman's office, segregate the departments.
Yes.
Don't ask how we did it for the 2023.
Yes.
We segregate the departments. We have your salary for the staff under your department.
Overall, how much would you spend in a year when it comes to salary?
It will be up to almost 7 million.
7.
Yes.
So how many people do you have working under the finance department?
Finance department alone, I think is about 25 of them to 26.
How many?
About 25 of them.
25.
Yes.
On the finance department.
On the finance department.
Yes. No. When you have time, you can just give us the list here against tomorrow.
Real figures. Yes. Okay.
Now, to maintain the premises, you spent $308,813. What was that for in 2019?
In 2019, yes, we started the renovation at the hall. When I took over the hall, there were no toilets in the hall. If you come there for a meeting, you want to go to the washroom, you have to go out under move out about 25 to 50 meters before you can reach the toilets. So we created toilets, 4 toilets for them there, 2 for male and 2 for female. And we also started the Bahamas.
Who was the contractor?
The council's Masona.
The council's Masona.
Masona, yes.
And what's the name?
Fode Jallo.
Fode Jallo.
Jallo. We don't contract it out. We give it to the council's Masona to do it.
Now, for transportation.
Yes.
You spent $1,065,467 for your 2 boats. Why would that be the case?
I'm trying to recall the transportations.
Why would that be the case? For 1 year, you will spend this amount of money under the finance department?
I know here and there we'll have goods from philanthropists that we transfer.
Please speak louder.
I say here and there we'll have goods from philanthropists.
Goods from what?
Goods from Goodwill Partners, philanthropists.
Philanthropists?
Yes, and other Goodwill Partners for either for the Basse Health Center or for onward distribution to second-hand clothing, onward distribution to our taxpayers.
So you endorsed all this, or for most of it, the transportation, the vouchers in relation to transportation?
Yeah, for 2019.
2019?
Yes, partly from
July.
From January to June, then July to December. Yes, all those things I endorse it.
Now you have what we call establishment, the establishment part of the column.
Yes.
What would that mean? There was expenditure based on establishment.
Maybe that may be the new people who are appointed.
The new?
The new staff that are appointed.
That may be, or you are sure?
That may be appointed.
Are you sure, or?
No, that is for the new staff that we intend to appoint.
That you intend to appoint?
Yes.
Now on page 110, there is the breakdown in relation to the planning and development.
Okay.
So for salaries and allowance,
Yes.
744,000. What salaries will this be on the planning and development?
Yes, all this stuff.
Is that plan and development unit?
Yeah, the plan and development unit, yes.
So why do you have all these expenditures way higher than what you will spend to develop the area council?
Yeah, you know, some of these things are recurrent expenditures, like salaries.
Like?
Recurrent expenditures.
Yes.
Yes. It should, in reality, the development should be higher than the recurrent expenditures.
So then why is that the case?
It's not normal.
It's not normal.
Yes.
Right? We will come
That
back
is
to
not
that.
correct.
So let me show you
Okay.
some of the vouchers
Okay.
that some have your signatures and some doesn't have your signature. But this will be in line with the withdrawals made by the finance director and his team.
Okay.
The amount is $51 million, is $109,036 11 butut.
Okay.
51 million.
Okay.
So on page 40 of the system audit. So it was found that that is the amount that was withdrawn jointly by Lamin Suso, the director of finance, at the time, together with his team. Altogether amounted to $50 million plus. I'm sure you must be aware.
Yes.
Please speak louder.
Yes.
So now Lamin Suso testified
Yes.
and explained that for most of the withdrawals,
Yes.
it was supposed to be for council's operations,
Yes.
and he attempted to submit some vouchers,
Yes.
which he himself discredited. But then we'll now show you some of the vouchers, and you will advise us as to why your signature would not be on some of the some of the exhibits and why would you, whether you're the one who signed the other vouchers. So we have one here.
Okay.
The amount is $18,697. So these were vouchers that he attempted to kind of provide as proof of the $4 million withdrawals,
Okay.
identified or highlighted by the audit. So that first voucher,
Yes.
you will see that the first voucher would be the IFMIS voucher. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Does it have your signature?
No, it doesn't have my signature.
And why is that?
This was way back in 2021. Most of the time when transactions are done, we sign the check. And when,
Yes.
when we bring the vouchers,
Microphone, please.
when we bring the manual vouchers, they are not accompanied by the IFMIS vouchers. The IFMIS vouchers will come late. Like this is 22nd July. So the reason why he did not brought it to me, I don't know.
Why would the IFMIS vouchers come later than the manual vouchers? Can't they be provided at the same time?
They should be
Is
provided
there
at the
any
same
reason
time.
why they are not provided at the same time?
Yeah, because they have some other informations that are not inputted in the IFMIS system.
They have some other?
Other informations that are not inputted into the IFMIS system.
So therefore, they would not provide them within time.
That
Are
can-
you aware of that? Are you aware of the fact that they will not provide you with the IFMIS voucher, but only the manual voucher?
Yes,
And was that a concern to you?
it was a concern to me. And
Why was it a concern to you?
Yeah, because we have said that we should do away with the manual vouchers.
Yes.
We should only stick to the IFMIS vouchers.
Now,
Yes.
turn to the manual voucher on that particular set.
Yes.
Did you sign the manual voucher? Is that your signature? Will that be your signature?
No, this will not be my signature.
Please speak louder.
No, this will not be my signature.
That is not your signature.
No.
The column where you have officer in charge of vote, is that the column you are referring to?
That's the column, yes.
And that should be the space for the CEOs to sign
Yes.
and authorize payment.
Yes.
You are saying that that signature would not be your signature.
No,
It's not correct.
it's not correct, yes.
So who do you think signed that column on your behalf?
It may be the Director of Finance.
He's the one who tendered these documents.
Yes, because there was an instant the procurement officer can bear witness.
Louder, please. Please speak louder.
The procurement officer is listening, he can bear witness.
Yes.
I don't know whether he has not submitted those documents. The compliance audit have realized that
Yes.
the Director of Finance will sign for himself and sign for him, and they detected those documents
Sign for himself and sign for who?
and sign for me. Well, like when I'm on leave.
When did you realize this?
I never realized that. It was when the procurement compliance team came there, then they realized that there were some few vouchers there with the procurement officer.
So for this signature, it is not yours.
No, this is not mine.
Why do you say it is not yours? What can you tell us? And that would be the difference that will probably be in the signature that will not feature in your actual original signature.
Yes, I always have 2 lines and an S across.
You have 2 lines and an S,
Yes.
and that is not present.
Sometimes one line and S, but S is, that one should be evident there all the time.
So you will be of help if you speak clearly
I said,
and loudly. Yes, go on.
I said my signature will have one line an S or two lines inside with an S.
So that is not your signature?
No.
Okay. How about the subsequent voucher? I think there are two vouchers also.
Yes, this one for Hadiba, yes. Yes.
Yes, what?
That's my signature, yes.
That is your signature?
Yes.
So, well, why did you sign that one?
You can see I have...
Are all the necessary supporting documents present?
No, they are not. It's a claim for 2 nights.
It's a claim of?
It's a claim for 2 nights.
2 nights?
Yes, I made it to the Director of Finance. I say, please review and advise accordingly.
Claim from who?
From Hadiba.
How much?
3,000.
Was the amount paid?
The amount. Yes, I want to believe that it's paid.
Was the amount paid?
Unless I confirm with the recipient.
How about the next one?
The next one is not signed.
It's not signed by you?
No, the one that is having...
Mr. Ture, you will have to use the microphone. You will have
yes,
to speak.
the one that is... I don't understand what is something trading, $3,000.
Yes.
Yes, there is no signature on it.
Why is that?
Some of these things, when he brought them, I will ask him to justify them. If he cannot justify, then I will not sign.
You wouldn't sign it?
Yes.
Can we have that bundle, please? So it is your evidence that the first $18,000 is the signature has been forged.
Yes.
Now, you said this happened. You have noticed this when compliance came from GPA.
Yes.
Did you report this?
I did not report it.
Did you query the finance director?
I did not query the finance director.
Did you bring it to the attention of the general counsel or the chairman?
This came at an exit meeting. When we have an exit meeting, when the chairman and some councillors were there.
Yes.
With the compliance audit.
Yes.
That was the time this issue came.
And then? I still don't understand why.
Yes.
Why you're saying that. My question is, why did you not report?
Well, I did not report.
Why did you not report?
Because I was with the belief that once it is detected by the compliance audit, they will mention it in their report.
But after all, what? You are the CEO.
Yes.
You are the one to regulate your office, the area council. That will probably not be their primary responsibility, or they may not think that it is of paramount importance. But
yeah.
You are the one who is claiming that your signature is being forged by the finance director.
Yes.
And therefore you should take action.
Yes.
And you failed to do that. There must be a reason.
There's a lapse on my side.
We have one voucher. It's in relation to payment of sitting allowances, $3,000. How are sitting allowances paid?
Sitting allowance, they are paid to staffs and councillors who attend that particular meeting.
Who attend a particular meeting?
Yes, and they all have to sign.
They all have to sign?
Yes.
And so, once they sign?
They are paid.
They're paid?
Yes.
Now, there's also one, when you did not sign the IFMIS voucher as well.
But I'll be interested to see that sitting allowance voucher as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
In fact, the reason why I want to show you is you had said that your signature would have 2 or 1 lines. Is that not correct?
Yes.
And an S.
Yes.
So this, it appears that there are 3 or 4 lines. all the necessary supporting documents are not there, and the finance director had also admitted that that particular voucher should not be applicable. But just to verify with you,
I mailed it to him. It's a meeting conducted by the Agri Subcommittee.
yes,
Yes. So I mailed it to him. I said, Director of Finance, please facilitate accordingly.
were payments done?
Payments were done, yes.
How do you know?
Sorry, I have to, unless I confirm with the recipients.
You confirm with?
The recipients, yes.
So is that your signature?
Yes, this one is my signature.
Did you sign the IFMIS one?
No,
Was there any requisition?
there was no requisition.
How are they paid? Through cash or check?
Normally they are paid cash.
They are paid cash.
They are paid cash. 3,000 will be withdrawn and then they will be paid cash.
Please speak louder.
3,000 will be withdrawn. Like the amount will be withdrawn by the cashier and he will pay them.
So
over
do you
the
have
counter.
records of the payment?
It should be with the paying cashier.
The paid cashier?
Yes.
Who was the paid cashier?
Alain Daba Kurbali, yes.
I never Krubali.
Yes.
So can we have that one as well? Yes. What is that first voucher about?
Sundry persons.
On?
Sundry persons.
Mr. Ture, can you,
Sundry persons.
can you,
how-
sorry, Mr. Ture, can you move in your chair a bit so that you will be able to speak into the mic?
How much?
15,500.
How many people?
$29 people.
Did you sign the voucher?
Yes, I signed the voucher.
Please speak louder.
Yes, I signed it.
What supporting documents do you have?
The attendance.
Yes.
Yes.
And what else again?
I only have the attendance.
Just that.
Yes, the minutes.
Will that be sufficient?
No, the minutes would have been attached.
You know, the idea is, what I'm trying to show you is,
Yes.
there are some payment vouchers that bears your name, sorry, your signature.
Yes.
Even though some you said were being forged.
Yes.
And the finance director had said that for all these vouchers, the supporting documents are not present.
Yes.
So why would you sign vouchers for the ones you have signed? Why would you sign them when the supporting documents, they are not available?
It's not proper.
I know it's not proper. You know, I had told you
Yes.
during our last encounter
Yes.
that there are, to me,
Yes.
you had created the finance director.
Okay.
You had helped in contributing towards the person he has become in that area council,
Okay.
even though we had known his past record.
Yes.
That is why it was difficult for you to report or take any action,
Yes.
because to a large extent it is your fault as well.
I agree.
Do you understand that?
I agree.
So
with
that it is so difficult to report the finance director or take action, because when he was bringing documents to you to sign, there wouldn't be any support documents in relation to convince you or for you to assess
Yes.
before you commit yourself to signing the vouchers.
Yes, but in this case, though there is no evidence to prove, but I always insist that the minutes of the meeting should be attached.
There are none.
There are none,
Even
yes.
the details of the payment, there are none. We don't even know whether even this meeting itself even existed. We have no idea. Whether payments were being done to individuals, we have no idea.
You are right. Yes.
So, and in most occasions, you will make sign checks prior or way earlier than the vouchers, before you even see the payment voucher.
Yes.
So that was the main reason why you couldn't take it upon yourself to report the malpractices that were happening in Basa Area Council in relation to the finance director.
Yes.
So when you said it was so difficult, is it what you've meant at the time when you said it was so difficult to not recommend him?
Yes.
Was that the main reason?
Yes.
Now, can we have that? Turn to the last pages of the system audit,
Okay.
where you have the withdrawals and the deposits of the staff of Basa Area Council that they have made in relation to the accounts of the finance director and subsequently the accounts of the area council, so that we know for all these monies that have been withdrawn how they have been transacted. So on page 81, you have council staff deposit and withdrawal from finance director's business account. Were you aware of this account?
I was never aware of that account.
When did you become aware of this account?
That he has an account, it was after the system audit.
Who is Kodi Danjo?
Kode Danjo is a vendor.
Vendor?
Yeah, normally we give her some.
Is he or she related to the chairman?
Yes,
What is the relationship?
it's her sister.
So you have given her so many businesses in Basa Area Council,
Catherine, yes.
and she did not register with GPA.
She has registered with GBPA.
She did not. The system audit highlighted that she did not register with GPA.
She has her registration certificate.
No, for the years that you have given her contract, there was no registration and no pre-qualification done.
Okay.
No, you don't have to agree, Mr. Ture.
No, because
it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be like.
It
doesn't have to be
okay.
like will tell you something and then you just agree and we move on. No, we are not interested in just crucifying you or anybody. The idea is we have to know the truth.
Yes,
Do you understand that?
I will tell you the truth, yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Very well. But then that would be a very special case, because then you give contracts to either council staffs. We have seen the chief driver being given contracts. Would that not be correct?
Well, that one also is another issue, because I could not remember giving any contract to the chief driver.
Yes, we will come to that, and also
Yes.
the sister of the chairman as well.
Yes.
Now, you have the withdrawals made. You have Ndaba Kurubali on the 28th of June 2021, withdrawing $300,000. Sorry, before that, you have Mohammed Sise. You know Mohammed Sise?
Mohammed Suso.
Sise.
No, we know Mohammed Sise. Mohammed Suso.
Suso.
Suso, that one is a collector, yes.
That one is a?
It's a collector.
How about Suleiman Dabo? Do you have any Suleiman Dabo?
No, Suleiman Dabo, no. We don't have anybody by the name Suleiman Dabo.
You don't have anyone by the name Suleiman Dabo?
At the council, no.
Okay. How about okay, but then on the 30th of July 2021, you have Ndaba Kurubali
Yes.
withdrawing $400,000,
Yes.
making a deposit, to the Altento account.
Yes.
Were you aware of this?
No, I'm not aware.
You were not aware of any deposit that Ndaba Kurubali made to the account?
Andaba never told me that this money that I withdraw, I'm depositing to Director of Finance personal account. He never told me.
But you are not aware that the Director of Finance will give Ndaba monies in the name of pre-financing payments?
It has never come to my knowledge.
You are saying for all the monies given to Ndaba Kurubali or or let's say Malafi Baji,
Yes.
as a refund of pre-finance, you have never been told by Lamin Suso?
These two people, Lamin Suso, no, and these two people, they never came to my office and told me that this money that we have collected, we have refunded the director, we have paid to his account. They are listening.
So when you sign checks,
Yes.
and they make withdrawals, unless and until those checks you didn't sign them, which we will come and discuss.
Yes.
But then would you not know where that money will be spent on?
The money should be spent on what we have discussed.
No, but for the most part, we will see them give money to the finance director. And then the finance director will say that the monies are supposed to be for refund of pre-financing he had done for the area council. And that you are aware of it.
I was never aware of his pre-financing, and I was never told by these two officers that this money that I have collected, I have given it to Director of Finance, either in cash or I have deposited to his account. None of them.
So on the 18th of October 2021 as well, Manlafi Baji deposited $658,000
Yes.
to the account of the finance director, the allotted account.
Yes.
Were you aware of this?
No.
You were not aware of this?
No.
Did you ask, were you at any time, when the system audit, you were given a copy? Were you not surprised?
Yes,
You must have been aware
Yeah.
at that time.
At that time, yes.
So what happened? Did you take any steps?
Oh, I wrote to them for all the monies that they have deposited. That was what Malafi replied, and Director of Finance also replied. It was only Daba who did not reply. That all the monies that they have deposited to the Director of Finance account should be all withdrawn and redeposited back to the council's account.
Where is that letter?
Lamin Suso's letter is there.
Do you have the letter with you?
I submitted it this morning.
So did they deposit?
No, he wrote back to me to say that what the auditors have said is not true, and my claim that the money should be redeposited back, he has reconciled with the auditors.
No,
That
but
is
they admitted depositing these monies to the account of the finance director, the elected account.
This is what I wrote to them for them to redeposit it back to the council's account.
Now,
Yes.
let me show you some of the withdrawals.
Yes.
Mr. Ture,
Yes.
you have said that you are not aware of the issue of pre-financing.
Yes.
Is that what you said now?
Yes.
But you can recall that the council adopted the recommendation of the audit on the
Yes.
1st of October 2021.
Yes.
And one of the recommendations was that pre-financing should be stopped. Is that not correct?
Yes.
You didn't read the report?
I read the report.
So the recommendations that were set forth in that report, did you investigate to find out so that you will know?
Because those pre-financing that they are talking about is the one that we normally go and take from people outside.
So how is it different from what the Director of Finance was doing? The ones you were doing and the ones that the Director of Finance was doing?
Well, that of Director of Finance, it's possible when they went to him, he told them that he's pre-financing, but I have never sat with him to discuss and conclude on, to say that Director, bring your money and use it for council purpose or whatever.
Was the issue of pre-financing not highlighted in the systems audit?
Yes. When I even took over, pre-financing was evident. So, but I told them, I wrote to that effect that there should be no pre-financing.
So you don't do that as per you, the CEO?
Yes.
But then you are aware that the Director of Finance does claim monies for refund on grounds that he had pre-financed some council's activity?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Mr. Ture, it would be interesting to note
Yes.
that at this point,
Yes.
various reports have stated
Yes.
that the council should stop pre-financing. And you are management, and you were aware that, because you have given evidence that you go to individuals in the community, in Basede,
Yes.
to take monies.
Yes.
And you do that with the Director of Finance and Chairman,
Yes.
and sometimes the IACC.
Yes.
So then how would you say that you are not aware of the pre-financing and issues of refund being claimed by the Director of Finance? Because some of the checks that you signed,
Yes.
he said those were refunds for monies he had pre-financed the activities of the council for.
No. The pre-finance that we normally did is we go out and get money, either myself and Yasise, or with him, or with the chairman. So if he is doing it, maybe it was between him and the cashier. But when they comes to me with the claims, then I will sign the checks. They go and pay for the claims. So if he is doing pre-finance, that one is not known to me. It's possible he will do it when we give the check to Daba. Daba will withdraw and give it to him. But Daba has never come to me and said, "I have this money that I have put in my name. I have withdrawn it and give it to Director of Finance." Never.
But you people were signing checks and putting Daba Krubali's name on those checks.
Yes.
And he has also sat where you sat and said,
Yes.
these were refunds being paid to the Director of Finance.
Yes.
You never knew about that?
Yeah, what I'm saying, it's possible they are doing it at their end, but they will never come to me and say, "This is where Director has pre-finances and we are paying back to him."
So in other words, if I can get your evidence,
Yes.
they hide those transactions and they bring the vouchers, the fabricated vouchers for you to sign, and you give them the money without knowing what they are expending the money on.
Like I said, for example, the money will be for a purpose, a claim
Yes.
that has been there maybe for 2-3 days or so. So when the claim comes and there is money in the account, I will sign the check and give it to Daba. So if Daba collects that money and pay it back to Director, because Director has given him money to pay for that individual, that was what I'm saying, that is not to my knowledge. Well, normally we have claims that stay there for weeks or so. So if Director was doing that, he was doing that between him and the cashier, but not to my knowledge.
So you can give evidence of, and you can provide vouchers to ascertain the monies they have withdrawn from their accounts. You can do that?
No, all the vouchers are with them and they have submitted them here.
Now,
Yes.
do you recall signing a check for an amount of $400,000 in 2021 in bearing Daba Kurubali's name?
2021.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, in July 30th, July 2021,
Yes.
for $400,000 was withdrawn.
Yes.
And Daba Kurubali said, the Director of Finance said it is for refund of 1/6.
Yeah.
How often do you guys pay 1/6?
Every Tobaski.
Every Tobaski.
Yes.
And where did you get these monies from?
This money is the revenue collected.
Yes.
When it is not enough, that's the time we requested for an overdraft.
Overdraft.
So this particular money, 400,000,
Yes.
was meant for the payment of the salaries and 1/6 to augment them. Yes.
So the Director of Finance said
Yes.
that he will get monies from friends
Yes.
and come to the area council, and you and him will decide that he will pre-finance the 1/6.
No. 1/6 we have never pre-financed. 1/6, if we are taking it, we take it in full. We'll make sure we calculate the number of staffs and we take that from the bank.
So
we have
some of the checks you will sign in Daba Kurubali's name,
Yes.
he will now request that monies to be paid to him because he had already pre-financed 1/6.
Now this is what I'm saying. That may be between him and Daba, but to me, it has never come to me that this money, this 400,000 that I have withdrawn for salaries, Director have given money before, so I'm giving it back the money.
So when Director of Finance, Lamin So said that he used to give the council, area council money as pre-finance, especially for 1/6, would be a lie. That would not be true.
I will not agree to that because 1/6 we've never pre-financed it.
Now,
If there is going to be anything on top, it will be the salary is less by a certain amount, then with that amount we get it as an overdraft.
so you're also saying that as far as you're concerned, you have never agreed with him in relation to him lending the area council money?
No. If it is from him, his
Yes.
own pocket.
Yes.
No.
So Nabakurubali's statement of the second page,
Yes.
third paragraph,
Yes.
he said in 2021, $400,000 check was raised in my name, signed by the Director Suso and CEO today,
Yes.
dated 30th July 2021. Do you recall that?
Yes, but I think he should provide a copy of the check as well.
Now you should have a copy of the check. You should have records of all these transactions, equally with the Director of Finance as well. You are the people who have responsibility to give us the records.
You are very right. Daba is listening. I've always insisted. Daba, all the
You don't
checks
have
that
to insist.
all the checks, let me land please, I'm sorry.
Yes,
All the checks that you have brought to me, please photocopy them and let me have my copy.
but why can't you photocopy it?
Well, I'll leave it to him. For
No, why can't you photocopy
Yeah,
it?
I should
You
have
are the
known.
CEO. Why can't
Yes.
you have staff?
I should
You have people
do that.
working under you.
Yes,
And Nabakurubali is a way junior staff to your office.
yes.
So why won't you make sure all these records have been kept?
You are right. They should
So
have been
to
kept.
come here and say you have told Daba, you have always been telling Daba, you don't run the office of the CEO like that.
Okay.
So now he said it was for 1/6 refunds to Director of Finance. I was authorized by Director Suso to deposit the same amount to his allotted account dated the 30th of July 2021. Do you follow? So that check that you have signed has gone to a private account. And are you aware?
Yes, I will see the withdrawal, but where it is spent. It was meant to be spent for the salaries. Because 1/6, we took that in full. So the balance of salary, 400,000, plus whatever we have in the account, that it was supposed to be that. So if director have paid any money before we withdraw that money, that is known to him and Daba alone. But Daba has never come to me and said, the 400,000 that I have withdrawn, I have paid it to director's unattended account.
He doesn't have to tell you.
And for the unattended account, it's
Yeah.
only after the system audit that I know.
He
that there is
doesn't
an account.
have to tell you. Nabakurubali doesn't have to tell you where he would put any dalasi. It's for you to know if you have the right system in place, if you are implementing or you are following your responsibility as a CEO. It's for you to know. You will get the information. You will not ask for it. So you don't. That's why I was saying that it is not a business of just running things informally. The records are there, they have to be present, you must follow procedures, so automatically it will be on your desk. And by the way, 30th July 2021, you would have already paid salaries.
Yes.
So this withdrawal would have come after the payment of salary for Tobaske.
Normally, the payments are late.
They are late.
Yes.
They are usually after Tobaske or before Tobaske.
Before Tobaski.
Yeah, so that would not be late. I'm saying 30th July for this year, we have checked. Tobaske was in June,
Yes.
if I am correct. So this $400,000 withdrawal was made after Tobaske, was made after the payments.
Well, it was.
So now, where did the monies, what were they spent on?
Well, the 400,000 that, if I could recall, and I will check for the check that was meant for payment of salaries, because 1/6 was taken in full.
Now, in a separate occasion as well,
Yes.
Nabakurubali said in the same statement, said a check of $860,000 was raised and signed by Director Suso and CEO today, dated 18th March 2022. Do you recall that? 2022, 18th March.
2022.
For the amount you have to recall.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yes, I recall. Yes.
What was that for?
That should be for salaries.
For salaries.
Yes.
Now he said in which $310,000 was within the payment which Director Suso paid, said that the said funds was a refund for February 2022 salaries. You're laughing.
No, because these things are
Serious?
They are very serious, and they are news to me, honest to God.
I know.
Because if they are doing that, at least one day, Daba should come and bring this to my knowledge.
No,
So
I
that-
disagree.
Okay,
I
all right.
totally disagree.
Okay.
You see, we don't leave our...
We work as a team. So if this thing is happening, he's withdrawing and paying it to the individual personal account, something should alert him that why not sometime I go and make confirmation, because I'm depositing this money, and these two people are the signatories. But
I don't agree.
okay.
I don't agree for one bit.
Okay.
I don't agree with the fact that you will want to say that because you work as a team,
Yes.
so therefore 1 or 2 or 3 people may be doing some illegal businesses in relation to the public funds, which you are the chief custodian of,
Yes,
and you would not know.
I agree.
I would never agree with that.
Okay.
That's not possible.
Okay.
So
But,
the more
but
you...
I'm sorry, I'm saying that for these particular instances
Yes.
that are happening,
Yes.
withdrawing money deposited to allotted to account,
Yes.
that ones I'm not aware.
Yes, I am not
Yes.
just saying you are aware.
Okay.
For where I think that you are probably very much aware and part of it, I will tell you that directly. You have no worry about that.
Thank you, Councillor. I agree with you.
Yes, I am just showing you
Yes.
some of the transactions that were happening, like they say, before your very eyes.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
In your own house,
Yes.
but you are there as a chief executive officer,
Yes.
and the council's funds were being spent anyhow.
Yes.
For some, you are part of it,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Yes.
For others, you may not be part of it, but you yourself, you helped the situation. You helped them to achieve what they were supposed to achieve over the years. So this particular amount, you signed a check, 860,000. You said that you can recall signing this check in the name of Naba.
Yes.
Do you understand?
This is why.
Why would you even sign checks for salaries in the name of Naba?
This is why in the management response,
Yes.
it is. I think if I can recall, I've made it very clear that these checks we need to see them so that I can confirm that I signed all of them
Now,
before I agree to all the allegations.
for you,
Before I agree to all the allegations.
you need to see the checks and you need to confirm the checks.
Yes, yes.
We had requested for the checks, of course, but then you would have to bring to your attention
Okay.
the statements, the allegations, and the transactions that were happening
Okay.
in Basi Area Council.
Yes.
And that is what we are doing right now.
Thank you.
So, I am now telling you that part of that money was paid back was deposited to the account of the finance director. From the area council's account, straight to his account. And you are saying you know about these things happening.
Yes.
How many times or how often do you sign checks in the name of people that work for the area council?
So many times.
So many times.
Yes.
And why will you do that?
Yeah, like in the instance
Yes.
that we want to make payments,
Yes.
one, maybe if the vendor says he doesn't have an ID card or whatever,
Yes.
then we'll sign the check on behalf of one of the staff to withdraw and go and make the payment, which definitely is not proper.
Okay.
It's wrong.
And then
It's not correct.
what would be the other instances?
Sorry, Council.
Yes.
Sorry, Council. I just wonder, I might miss the statement he just made. Did you say who doesn't have an ID card, a valid ID? Who was that person?
Yes, some will tell us that their ID cards are expired or they don't have it. So those are the few instances we'll write the checks in the name of the officers to go and cash the check and pay them.
So if I am not, if I don't have a valid ID,
Yes,
and my fellow commissioner has a valid ID,
Yes.
you write a check for him
yes,
instead of for me,
and he will give you
and
the
he
money.
will give me the money.
Yes,
Okay.
But Mr. Ture,
yes, ma'am.
the system audit clearly indicated the number of staff that you write these checks to, and they go to cash these monies.
Yes.
You understand? Was that a correct procedure to have adopted?
No, that was not the correct procedure.
Because I'm sure, you know, you need not have certain documentation for a check to be written in your name, right?
Yes.
Yes, now, do you know Boubacar Kante?
Boubacar MJ Kante?
Yes.
Yes. He was the former acting finance director.
Why would the acting finance director withdraw money from the area council account?
For him, normally it's salaries.
For any acting or any finance director, should they be withdrawing monies from the accounts of the area council?
It is not correct.
So now you have him on July 2020, $415,000.
Yes.
August 10th, $100,000. 27th, $529,892. One butut. We also have 30th January 2020, $621,000. You signed these checks as well.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
It is wrong that we should put their names on the checks. But
what?
I say it is wrong that
Yes.
we should have the names of the
Yes.
directors of finance or any other officer's name on the check.
Yes.
Yeah, but for the director of finance, well, it is my responsibility that I sign the check.
Yes.
But I think I should also be cautioned and advised by them that it is not correct for our name to be on the check.
No, you should know.
Yes.
They cannot caution and advise you. You are the one to caution and advise them.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, you are the one who should caution and advise your household members. You don't expect your son to advise you or your daughter to advise you as to what to do and how to run your home.
But I think if I can get it right, the director of finance should advise the CEO.
No, see, that's the problem.
Yes.
Advising the CEO on what? On the fact that it is illegal for you to sign check in my name?
No, on financial matters.
Yes.
Financial related
Financial matters.
Financial related matters.
They are not. It is not in relation to committing fraud.
No.
Or for financial malpractice. When you know it's very clear you should not do it. So when we say advice, we are not talking about that they have the responsibility to tell you that a particular fraudulent practice is really should not be committed. You know it should not. You know the practice is not proper. It's not something that is advisable. You have the financial manual.
I agree.
You are the chief, the custodian of the accounts.
I agree.
So you should know.
Yes.
The amount altogether is $2,560,224. 75 bututs, all withdrawn without following due process by one person, and you are the CEO.
Yes, but they have presented the way they have spent this.
They have not. They have not. You don't have any records in Basse. You don't.
Now, when whether it has been agreed by the police or not, they have presented a list of vouchers, good number of vouchers to them. Whether they have accepted it or not, that one is not known to me. But
no, but you yourself, you are saying that even one or two of the vouchers, you don't have the supporting documents.
Yes.
Exactly. So what are you talking about? So before you sign these checks, you must have the necessary supporting documents.
Counsel, you are correct. You are right.
And you said the checks would come in most occasions, and you will sign the checks without seeing the supporting documents.
Yes.
So what are you talking about right now? What are you talking about right now? You don't have any basis as to why this should have been happening.
Yes, Counsel, I agree.
Usainu Ture. Who's Usainu Ture?
Usain Ture is the current budget officer.
Council, before
Yes.
you proceed, Mr. Ture,
Yes.
are you not the most qualified when it comes to budgetary issues because of your training?
Yes.
So, would it be correct to say that you could have effectively, use your qualification to supervise the Director of Finance properly.
Very well, yes.
But you failed to do that.
I failed to do that, yes. I agree with you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So Senator Ture withdrew 764,000. Yes, and just a mistake as well. So Babakar MJ Kante, instead of 2 million, he withdrew about $6 million plus.
Yes.
So for Senator Ture, $764,000
Yes.
without following due process.
You are right, Council.
Mamadou Lamin Keru. You know Mamadou Lamin Keru?
It's a licensed manager, yes.
Is there?
Licensed manager.
Why would the licensed manager be withdrawing money from the area council's account?
Yes, these things were happening.
I
And,
know. The records are here.
Yes.
You wouldn't have told us or told inform anyone
yes.
if you were not being audited.
Yes, you are right.
Yes.
Like I said, these things were happening, and to an extent, I have said it over and over, that there is a need for a system audit to be conducted, because otherwise there will come a day when we will not be able to do anything in Basse.
Yes.
Because of the way and the manner things are unfolding. That is including myself.
That is why I said
Yes.
you were part of the problem until it has reached a certain level that you can no longer condone. So therefore you had no choice but to make sure that there is an audit.
Yes, Council, I would have waited for the national audit to come. They would have seen some of these things, they would not have seen some of these things, like any other council did. But this one, I took it to myself and said, despite national audit is coming, because they have their own timetable, despite they are coming, let these other people come and do a pre-auditing exercise.
Mamadou Lamin Keru.
Yes.
You know Mamadou Lamin Keru?
Yes, I know him.
In 2022, September, he withdrew $800,000. What was that for?
Salaries.
Salaries.
Normally they withdraw from one bank to the other bank
From one bank to?
and take it to other banks for salaries.
Why?
Yes.
Why won't you do bank-to-bank transfer at RTGS?
Yeah, we should have done that.
Why would you not do that?
No, that time we are not very conversant with that system.
You don't have to be
We don't-
conversant with the
we
system.
don't even, frankly, we don't know at that time that we have RTGS. And I have not been advised on that as well. So we'll go to the bank, the names of the,
Mr. Ture, to be honest, you are really, you know, there are things that you say, I keep on telling you.
No.
There are things that you say, people even doubt your level of education.
no, it's not questionable.
No, I'm just telling you.
No, but it's not questionable. I have proved myself so many times beyond reasonable doubt.
I have no doubt, and I don't want
Yes.
to, and I don't intend to question your qualification.
Yes,
My only worry is that if it is not questionable, then you must have been very much wicked to the system.
not
Then
wicked
it
to the
means
system.
it means what is happening would have been intentional.
No, it was not intentional.
Absolutely.
It was
How
collapse.
you were running the area council
Yes.
would be primarily intentional if you are to say your qualifications are not questionable,
No, they are
which
not.
I would want to agree with.
Honorable Council, let me just brief you.
Yes.
When I was at the senior school, I was teaching general mathematics, further mathematics, and
Yes.
economics.
Yes.
So, and I have produced results. So
Yes.
my qualification is not questionable.
I agree.
So, yes.
But why then would you run the area council in this manner then?
Yeah,
You have a higher burden. Do you realize what you are saying? You have a higher burden.
Yes.
You have a higher responsibility.
Yes.
You cannot escape from any responsibility then.
Yes.
If you had proven over and over again prior to you joining the area council,
this is
what
space-
made you, listen to me,
Yes.
what made you do or run the area council the way and manner in which you were in the area council?
That was completely different organizational setup.
How is it different?
Yeah, because
Because you have corrupt people there?
it was very difficult to
You
manage.
have corrupt
Yes.
people there?
Very difficult indeed to manage.
Is it because you have corrupt individuals working in the area council?
Not all of them, yes. Some of them, yes.
It cannot be all.
Yes.
It can never be all.
Yes, yes, yes.
So some of them,
Yes.
some of them are the higher echelon,
Exactly.
and therefore at one. So why would that should be easier for you to manage if you were not at any given point in time part of the problem?
There are those acts came to me as a surprise because I never expected that they will behave that way.
That's not correct. In,
It was
20,
not
in
expected.
29, that would not be. That will be misleading. You see, that
No,
is
it
the
will
problem
not.
I have.
No, I never attempt or intended to mislead you in any way.
Yes,
Council.
but what you are doing
I'm
right
sorry.
now, what you're doing right now is intentionally misleading
No,
the
no,
Commission.
no.
Because in 2019,
Yes,
the National Audit has clearly highlighted
yes,
some of the things been highlighted by the system audit.
yes,
Yes, including revenue collectors not depositing the actual amount of monies that they are supposed to deposit.
those people,
In
they have,
2019.
2019, they have repaid back.
No, I'm not saying they paid what?
Those people who were, the names that are mentioned in 2019
Yes.
Audit report, it was implemented by me and they have all refunded.
I am telling you, it is not news to you.
Yes.
You are acting as if what is happening is news to you. It is not.
No, what I'm saying particularly,
Yes.
for the issue of the current finance director collecting money and deposited into his account.
Yes.
That is what is news to me.
No, what is news to you
Yes.
is you don't know that there exists an account. Maybe you don't have an account. Maybe for you or the chairman or anybody else who is part of the scheme, you don't have your own private account. So if he comes and gives you $10,000, you think it's charity when he's depositing millions of dollars in his account.
No,
And so you are surprised.
If I'm taking that from them, I would have never bring the auditors to come over.
But
If I'm
how will
taking-
you know?
They would have mentioned my name because they don't fear me. They are
He
not
mentioned
afraid of
your
me.
name.
No, what I mean, the collectors would have mentioned my
But
name.
I'm telling you, the finance director had mentioned your name on numerous occasions. He had said that all these checks, all these all withdrawals that were made without following due process were made together with you yourself.
Yes, to an extent.
Exactly.
Yes,
He said that here
yes,
in open session
yes.
that no due process was followed, and you are aware of all of these withdrawals.
Council, you are right.
Exactly. So what are you
Yes.
telling me now? What are you telling us now? What do you want us to believe?
No, I'm not.
That these problems are new to you? I am telling you they date back.
No.
And this is the thing.
Yes.
The finance director had made the problem worse. That is why you call for system audit. But the problem in Basi Area Council was way before the finance director. The 2019 report has clearly indicated how you were manning the office of the area council. So it is just the amounts and the figures that are very much significantly different, but the practice had been there. He came, found a weak system and capitalized on it.
No, we built on the system.
You?
We built on the system. The system I found on the ground, I've worked on it so that.
No, you have not. So let's start just briefly with
Okay.
respect to 2019.
Okay.
Some of the problems that you will see are being highlighted by the auditor. You will see whether you had really helped the system
Okay.
in 2019 or not. You know, I'd already shown you how you will only spend $1 million in development
Yes.
and spend $4 million in one office in 2019. Do you follow?
Yes, I follow.
Yes. And the first on page 23, the first thing that was highlighted was weak governance. Review of government. This thing, weak governance was what was highlighted.
Yes, because they've realized that there was no proper filing and there was no meetings as expected, committee meetings as expected.
See, not
Yes.
only committee meetings,
Yes.
the most important committees. For example, the development committee. The finding is that we reviewed the governance function and noted the following weaknesses.
Yes.
There was no evidence that a development committee, as required by the local government, Act 2002, was established at the council. Was there any?
Yeah, but after this report, it was
You
established.
did not have
It
any.
it was there, but it was dormant because when any new council took over, that used to be the business of the councillors and their chairperson to set up these committees. So I found these committees there, but they were dormant.
And they continue to be dormant when you were CEO.
No,
They continue to be dormant. The system audit had also maintained that these same committees are
Okay.
dormant.
all right, okay.
That you don't.
Thank you.
No, no,
You are
no.
right. Yes.
No,
No, yes, let's continue.
This is not an issue of whether you are right or not. Just
But
as easy as wait a minute, as easy as it is. The facts I am putting to you are not coming from me, or it's not my mere opinion. I had read to you what the auditor had said.
Yeah, but what I'm also trying to justify is that not as they expected us to be meeting. We meet when the need arises.
No. Some committees will meet when the need arises. For example, disposal committee.
Yes.
But development committee,
Development committee, they meet.
it is the primary responsibility of council to make sure that you engage on continuous development. 60% of the funds must be on development. How would you meet when the need arises?
Their development committee, the chairperson will come over here. Is Yuba Jawara. They used to meet.
Turn to page 20. Turn to page 20 of the system audit to show you how the problems in 2019 continued all the way in 2023, even as we speak. Turn to page 20. It says during the review, are you there?
Yes, just go ahead.
No, let me wait for you until you get there. Are you?
Yes.
It says during the review of the committee's files,
Yes.
we noted that the under-mentioned committees have not been meeting regularly as required. There have been only 1 or 2 evidences of minutes of their meetings for the period under review. The committees are Finance Committee.
Yes.
Would that be true?
Finance committee, yes.
Yes. Would the auditor be right in
Yes.
mentioning the Finance Committee being dormant?
Yes.
The Development Committee, number 2. Would that be correct?
But for the development committee, that one, they are very active.
Lean towards the microphone and
Development committee, that one, they are very active. For finance,
show us the minutes. Where are the minutes?
I have submitted their file.
How many meetings have you attended for the Development Committee?
A series of meetings. But for finance, they only meet when the need arises.
Forget finance. You've already admitted the one for finance.
Yes.
The one for the Development Committee, how many meetings have you attended?
Well, I cannot ascertain the number.
And by the way, yes. Let me see.
Yes.
Yes.
Development subcommittee, yes.
So while you have been shown the file, yes. So the committees have been mentioned as being dormant at the Finance Committee, the Development Committee, Contracts Committee, Agricultural Subcommittee, Education Committee, and Children's Council Committee.
Yes.
These are very key committees in the area council. Is that true? Is that not true? And they have all been mentioned as being dormant. Now show us the minutes of the meetings in relation to the Development Committee.
This is one of their meetings.
How many? Just compile the minutes and show us.
These are all their minutes. But they also review the contract documents.
How many do you have?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For now.
5 minutes.
For now, yes.
For now, what do you mean for now? There are many in the.
I've not gone to the rest of the file. Yes.
5.
Yes.
5 minutes. Can I see those minutes? Who should sign the minutes of the meetings? Please speak louder. You are the only person that will be telling almost every single minute that you should speak louder.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. The chairman of the committee should sign.
Should sign the minutes.
Yes.
Should the members sign as well? Those who attended the
When they attend the meeting, they should sign.
So
yes.
everyone who attended meeting should sign.
Yes.
So this is a report and not a minute. It is a report on the situation report of ongoing projects.
Okay.
So you only have the planner engineer signing this particular document. It's not minutes.
Okay. There is one here. That
Do you agree with that?
Okay. There is one that is handwritten. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Just follow counsel because he has some documents. When we are set with that,
Okay.
then you give him the other set.
Yes.
No problem. All right.
So you have one for 6th September 2021. Community recommendations. This is also not minutes as well.
Yes. This indicating
Not even signed.
this indicating that they meet and they go to the field to
No,
do their
no.
monitoring exercise.
Minutes are evidences of discussions that happen in a gathering,
Okay.
and it has to be evidenced by signature,
Okay.
names of the people who attend, and their signature, the date as well, probably the place of the meeting. This is dated 6th September 2021.
Okay.
No signature whatsoever. Is more or less like an outline of the projects that are supposed to happen. So these are not minutes.
Okay.
This is a report as well. Basa Area Council Development Subcommittee Monitoring and Evaluation Report. Reports are not minutes, are they? Not even signed.
But these are proofs that they meet.
They are not minutes.
Yes, I
a
agree with
report
you.
and a meeting and minutes are different.
Okay. Can you?
Are they the same?
No, they are not the same. But
So
I
this,
have some minutes here.
let's deal with
Okay.
this ones first.
All right,
So
okay.
these are not minutes as well.
Okay.
In fact, no one signed them. Let's even assume it's a minute. There are no names and no signature.
Okay.
The same goes to the other one. The same goes to the other one. Here you have another report, Basic Development Subcommittee to the monitoring report of Council's ongoing project 16 to 20 June 2022, signed by Chairman, Development Subcommittee. Who's the Chairman, Development Subcommittee?
Yuba Jawara.
Yuba Jawara.
Yes.
He's the only one that signed with photos and everything, so this is more like a report as well. No minutes, no even a page to outline the members that attend the meeting and their signature. This auction of unserviceable vehicles and other scraps. This is an auction document. Mr. Ture, something must be really wrong. For you to identify all of this as minutes, are you intending to deceive us or what?
No.
So why do you intentionally, you know what you have given to us, they are not minutes.
No, check this. Sorry.
So you are giving me another set of documents as well.
Yes. Okay.
Mr. Ture, if the...
I'm sorry, Council, for that.
I am worried. I am worried if the feedback or if the opinion, which is that you have had a very good mark from your previous workplaces, I wonder what had happened to you in Basa Area Council. You really have to do a really deep. You have names with no signatures. Mr. Ture,
Yes.
can we focus on this, what the comments you have given me?
Okay.
You have meeting minutes, no date, handwritten, no signature, only names of people who perhaps who are supposed to perhaps attend the meetings, no signature. Is that how minutes are being taken?
No.
You know we can't accept this as being minutes. Is that not the case?
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
I agree with you, yes.
So all you have submitted, these are not evidence of meetings. Do you agree? Do you agree, sir?
Yes, I agree, sir.
So you have given us about more than 10 documents. Not even one. Not even one is an evidence of meetings. What do you have to say?
Well,
you see what they have done to you in Basa Area Council, or what you have done to yourself, or what you have all collectively done to yourselves.
Yes, I agree.
On what?
That what we have seen here, I'm not fair. What has happened at Basse Area Council? I'm not fair to the people of Basse, and I'm not
I
fair
know,
to my
you
own
yourself-
and to my own integrity as well.
So now, the auditor would have been right when he said none of these committees were functional.
But I think they said they are not with the regularly.
They
So
are not,
even
I am now
think
telling you, they are not even functional. But as far as I am concerned, there is not even one evidence of a meeting.
Yeah, as far as we are concerned, you are right. You are very right. Because
Not even one.
to me, they have been meeting. They have gone they have gone to the field.
Development was never a priority for you guys.
It was a priority.
It was
for us.
never a priority for you guys. Even in 2022, you will see that on page 21, that there was a lack of development activities in your budget. Lack of development activities in your budget. You have this thing audit. Look at it. Look at it.
Yes.
Yes. So react to
I
it.
agree.
You agree on that. And why would that be the case? So I am not just speaking from the blues. These are things that we have seen in the report. And you are the primary person that we should confront these allegations with. How can you have a budget without development activities?
It's not correct.
I know.
Yes.
I am not here to tell you things that you have done. I'm sure you have done one or two things that are really positive in Basse Area Council.
I have to tell you the reality. That is correct and that is not correct.
I agree.
So whatever you said here, they are all correct. So it's okay.
I commend that, but
Yes.
it's not okay, just okay. We want to know why. Why would you have a budget without development activities?
It's not proper.
Why did it occur? Why must that happen? Because you had known.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, for 2022, we know it's not going to be, even if you have it there, it's not going to be realistic.
Why?
So we cannot do it.
Why?
Because of the debt.
Because of the?
We are indebted seriously. Because of the liabilities.
Well, the liabilities. So the liabilities would be continuous.
No,
No intention of.
until when we finish them.
So until when you finish them. So did you have any subvention for that year?
When? Which year?
2022.
2022. Yes, that was the 2 million subvention.
Why will they give you 2 million subvention when it's supposed to be 10% of your development budget? Should the amount not be 10% of the development budget?
It should be the 10%.
Exactly. But you had no development plans in 2022. All you had plans for was expenditure. Spending things on your own, on your offices, $4 million, $2 million in the year. The same money you collect from the people of Basse, you had no intention whatsoever to plow back. And I had asked, you were saying you guys were having meetings, that these committees were meetings. You had no meetings of that. The contracts committee, who appoints members of the contracts committee?
I sign for them. I appoint them.
Do you appoint them?
Yes.
Mr. Ture, you don't appoint them. How do you decide members of the contracts committee? Because the evidence is that you don't appoint them. You are supposed to appoint them, but you do not appoint them.
I think they should have their appointment letters.
Who gave them the appointment letters?
I gave them the appointment.
You signed appointment letters?
Yes, for them.
When was this?
It was way back in 2020.
And they had been there continuously.
Yes.
Do you guys sit?
When the need arise.
When the need arise. You need to arise every single time because you engage in procurement every single time.
Yes.
So when will the need arise?
Yes, only when we have contracts.
But you have contracts all the time. You spend council funds all the time. It is continuous, and therefore you should be meeting quite often.
You are right.
But you don't do that.
We
Do
don't
you
do
have
that.
minutes of meetings of the contracts committee?
They are submitted by the procurement office.
You don't have minutes of meetings of the contracts committee because there are no minutes of meetings. Just say that.
We used to meet.
You used to meet as Kabudu. You used to meet as friends and spend the money of council. You don't meet in the manner in which it has been highlighted by the relevant laws and regulations. You don't. You don't meet and discuss issues as per procedure and regulation. You meet as friends.
No, we meet when the need arise, and we meet as.
But show us the evidence. You are the CEO.
Yeah, the minutes are all under the custody of the procurement officer, and when I contacted him, he said he has submitted.
Do I have to remind you
Yes.
that all these documents are supposed to be in your custody as well?
They should all supposed to be
Do
under
you
my
have
custody.
them? Do you have any minutes of meetings, even once?
But how I operate is that all the procurement related documents I give him to the procurement officer. When I need them, I call him. All the development related documents I give him to
Mr.
the
Ture, you don't have
engineer.
minutes of meetings.
Okay.
Not okay.
No, but
But what?
when I contacted him, he said he submitted them.
Do you have minutes of meetings?
Yes.
Where are they?
Maybe you can send orders to me tomorrow.
I am talking to you in your capacity as a CEO. That's what you are forgetting. I am talking to you in your capacity as the CEO.
The whole file, I give it to the procurement.
You don't have a file.
Oh, so, okay.
You don't have a file.
Okay.
If you have a file, you will produce a file. And this is the problem. The problem is when you have responsibility, and it has clearly told you, the laws are very clear that these are your primary responsibility to keep records.
Yes.
So you want me to believe that probably you give this records to someone else?
I delegated the responsibility to them.
There
And
should be a file at the procurement office. That's true. But
Yes.
you are the chief custodian.
Yes.
So where are these documents?
A copy. I only have a copy, and those copies they will be in my office.
They are not in your.
They will be in my office.
You don't meet.
But when the request came from the commission, I mailed the request to them, all of them, that they should all submit their files, and they submitted their files and their records.
The system audit even highlighted the fact that the contracts committee, there are no minutes, there are no evidence of meetings.
Okay.
But it's okay.
I agree
Are
with
they
them.
wrong to say that?
I agree with them.
You agree with them? Exactly.
Yes.
That is the entire argument here.
All right.
The entire argument is when they came to audit, there are no evidence of meetings.
Yeah.
I had read to you the committees that are dormant. Did I not read to you? The
Yes,
committees that are dormant?
Yeah, you have read it to me.
Huh?
You have read it to me.
So what is the problem now? What are you arguing about? You had admitted to all the facts stated in the audit report, the fact that these committees are all dormant. Or do you want to change?
I agree with you. When you look at the
It
management,
says the finance committee, development committee, contracts committee. Is the contracts committee a dormant committee or not?
that is the way they view it, because for them we should be meeting
Is the contracts committee
regularly.
a dormant
But
committee
we
or
are
not?
Yes, to them it's dormant.
No. This is the opinion of the auditor.
Yeah, that is the auditor. That is their opinion. I quite agree with the findings that they have done at Basse Area Council.
You what?
That is I said I quite agree with the findings they have conducted at Basse Area Council.
Yes.
That is their opinion. That we don't meet regularly, but that doesn't mean that we never met.
No. You see,
But I have said it. I said we met when the need arise. But according to them, we should be meeting regularly.
Mr. Ture,
So that is their opinion.
Mr. Ture,
Yes.
don't try to twist
No.
the evidence.
I will never try to do that.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
The evidence is it's not as if you have never met.
Yes.
They are saying you are dormant. I am saying you have never met if you don't have evidence of meetings.
Okay.
They are saying you are extremely dormant. You are very dormant. There are either 1 or 2 minutes of meetings. So the reason why I ask that is if you look at the amount of money you spent on procurement,
Yes.
alone,
Yes.
the amount of money you will spend in a particular year on procurement, you will realize that you don't even engage the council's funds in relation to regulations as laid down by the procurement regulation. You don't. So you don't meet over these things and discuss how the funds of council should be spent. You spend them anyhow. That is why, if I have to give you evidence, in 2019, you were not there in 2018, but you were there in 2019, is that not correct?
Yes.
That's why in 2019, if you look at the activities in relation to procurement, it will tell you how the table will show you the activities. For example, you have not been doing open tender. So for 2019, you had 1,413 transactions in relation to single sourcing, and none of them were subjected to open tender or bidding.
Yes.
60 for requests for quotation. So in total, you have committed 11,108,600 doses of public funds without following due process. I'm waiting for your reaction.
Yes, I agree with them.
But I'm waiting for your reaction.
No,
Why is that the case? So if I tell you you don't meet and discuss issues and follow guidelines and procedure, perhaps that's why I said you only meet as a kabudu to decide how you spend the money without regards to.
that was why after 2019.
Let's discuss 2019. Let's stick with 2019 first.
No, that's what I mean.
Let us just stick with 2019. The problems in 2019 for now.
Okay. Yes.
For 2019, more than $11 million was spent.
Yes, I agree
In your
with them.
own small group of people who decided that they will be outlaws. They will not follow procedure. They will not follow any rules or regulation. There is no law that will bind you, the people of Basa Area Council. In 2019. So tell me about it.
Well, I agree with the auditors.
Now it says
No, that is not the auditor's report. That is the compliance
Compliance.
report.
Yeah, the compliance, the GPP
Yes.
compliance. Thank you.
so. Just a sample. You know they will do sampling
Yes.
with respect to registered and deserving suppliers. The
Yeah.
column on page 19 of the 2019 procurement compliance review says, having gone through records presented for auditing, it was discovered that some contracts were awarded to suppliers who did not register with the authority at the time of award. You know, I had told you this in the beginning, and I tell you we'll come to it, come to this particular section.
Okay.
You have Keba Jata,
Yes.
Tech Wall, Ibrahim Jallo, Next Level, Keba Jata again. Who's Keba Jata?
Kebajata is a mechanic.
Mechanic. You have food items, Wuri Jallo, Demba Mane,
At that time, none of them has registered with program.
Moro Keita, Bainyang, Tech Wall again, Alaji Aliu Jallo. Who's Alaji Aliu Jallo?
He's a businessman in Brazil.
So just these people, all these people, they fail to register with GPA, and you still award them contracts. But if you had had meetings, proper meetings, you have had followed procedure, you will know how these monies would be, how they should be committed. Is that not the case?
That's the case.
Now, for 2020, it's the same problem. For 2020, same problem as well. And the evidence is that the contracts committee does not sit. So will that be true?
Yes, it's true.
Do we still have time, or do we have to go on? I'm aware that it is 5 o'clock. I will not be done with Mr. Ture. Probably we'll have 2 more days to go.
Okay, I believe it's after 5. We will stop here till tomorrow. Mr. Mbali. You may rise.